What's up guys, HTG Brian here, back with some more LEGO Horizon Adventures. Next up, we've got Rescuing the Nora, Level 5, A Strange Detour Story. No trophies found in the making of this video, but we did actually remember to purchase our upgrade. So we went to the All-Mother tree, which you'll see in just a second, and we actually got that Weak Sauce XP bonuser up a little bit. So we also get to check out our first Cauldron, but more on that in a minute. Here we are in the hub area, where we're going to go ahead and check out the All-Mother tree. We're going to focus on the upgrades themselves, and although we're not rich right now, we do have a little bit of money, so let's go ahead and purchase the final upgrade for Weak Sauce. So now anytime we take out the weak points on the bad guys, we should get a little bonus XP, which will help because we need to grind 4 characters to level 20. All right, here we go. We're going to make our way over to the start point. After a quick cutscene, we'll be off and running towards our first Cauldron. Which, again, if you're not familiar, maybe you forgot, the Cauldrons are an underground facility where all of the bad machines are made. So make sure to bring your battle boots as extra baddies are expected inside. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into our first cutscene.
This will be my first time out here without Rost, but having a friend along sure makes it easier.
Happy to be here. You know, we're a lot like the great superhero's hot dog guy and his trusty sidekick, Hot Dog Dog. They went on adventures together, they fought evil, and they always saved the day. Just like us, see?
Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to meet Tirsa and find out who my mom was. Evil kinda got in the way.
That's the thing about being a hero. You don't choose it, you get chosen. Who's your favorite superhero? I know it looks like I'm just standing here, but I'm actually trying.
I know narrators are supposed to be impartial, but well, I'm just so happy that Aloy didn't have to go on alone.
You know, with all that's going on, I actually forgot to sort of acknowledge Rost's death. Definitely a sad moment in the series. However, it has allowed us access to play as Varl now, so that should be noted. So we got a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. All right, here we go. We got our first Cauldron. All we have to do is step up to that point of entry and hit the icon indicated, and it should open the door and let us on in. But I wanted to double check and make sure there wasn't any chestage waiting for me outside. So let's go ahead and open says me, and in we go. All right, we're officially inside our first Cauldron. Now, we'll find out almost immediately that beyond the visual aspect, it's not a whole lot different than outside. We're pretty much going to follow along one path, and there is a little bit of platforming, meaning that we're going to have to jump on and off of some moving objects to make our way through. But other than that, it's pretty much the same old, same old. Now, we do learn a new trick in here. If you remember, we can actually blast an arrow through a fire pit, and it will continue on its trajectory with the fire attached. We can do the same with electricity. We just have to make sure that it is electricitying. In all seriousness, you're just going to want to shoot the arrow when the sparks are flying. You can see there's 2 different states. There's sort of an on and off, and you just got to make sure that when you blast that arrow through there that it is in fact on. All right, we've made it through the secret door, and now we've got ourselves a broadhead waiting for us. He was a pretty simple task to take down, and look at that, he even left us a hot dog cart. I'm going to choose that every time over the spread shop, though. Literally every time. All right, we've got a couple of grazers now, and you got to watch out for those jumps. They've got those crazy ground pounds, and then they get stuck. Have you noticed that? They're like little horns, dig, dig, dig. And you know what? It's up to us to take them down when it happens. Apparently, our hot dog guy missed the memo that the battle's over as he's still... Oh, he's packing up and he's leaving. All right, all I had to do was say something. All right, we got some blast boots on the ground. I'm assuming that the same should apply to you. Make sure you pick up anything left behind. Take out any of the items that are destroyable, and let's go ahead and keep on with the keeping on. Officially into the next area. I do believe this is when we get our first platforming. We get to start jumping across some... oh, here we go. Just as expected. We're going to go ahead and time it just right. Now, keep in mind, if you did pick up some blast boots, those will make things a lot easier to get across. Once we get over there, we find a couple of grazers waiting to attack us. So we're going to go ahead and give them the old cha-cha-cha-cha. And, of course, it's important to try and focus and take down one. And I always recommend going for the smaller bad guys first, because the less enemies you have to deal with, likely the easier the battle will be. Hey, look at that. That was a 2-for-1. Double whammy. All right, collect all the stuffs on the ground. Hey, I said collect all the stuffs on the ground. Where are you going? I apparently left some studs on the table there. Not happy about that. Oh, wait, do I see him? No, I miss him. Bro, I could be so much richer right now if I'd have just only paid attention. But instead, I'm so broke, I can't even pay attention. All right, we got the spread shot bow now in full effect. And, you know, I'm not a huge fan of this. Now, obviously, it does damage, 45 times 3 or 4 or 5, however many times it hits. However, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as the single bow does, though. So I'm going to go ahead and really focus on that more than not. And, of course, eventually we'll take down all these bad guys. And I'm trying to, you can see, too, I'm trying to use the electricity to go ahead and shock them to their death. But the timing was bad, or maybe I just don't have the right stuff to do that just yet. It seems like our original arrow did the job earlier. I don't know why it wouldn't here, but it's clearly not sparky enough or something, so... All right, hey, we got blast boots over here, so we can go ahead and clear this gap. I would not recommend trying it without it. Over on the other side, not much to report, though, other than a pyramid build and a couple of explodies. Now, there's also, oh, I couldn't quite get it. There's also these new bins. I don't know if you've noticed this, but they're kind of like a new form of chest. It just looks a little different, still giving you studdage and whatnot. Watch out for that electricity up top, watch out! Woo-hoo-hoo, that was a close one. Hey, look at that, I almost walked away without collecting those studs. You know, I find those studs are almost hidden at times, sort of in the background. They sort of blend in, even though like the background is blue right now, that gold or copper sort of like doesn't stand out as much as you would expect or hope it to, so... It's probably just a Brian thing. I'll get it sorted as we get a little deeper into the series. All right, looks like we got a bit more platforming to do. This is a pretty simple task. Simply hop on the left floater and ride it up to the right one, jump on it, and make it up to the upper decker here. Now, it's important to pay attention to where you're jumping, and I'll prove that in a hot second here. After we build a nice birthday cake to celebrate. Whoa! Watch that next step. It's a doozy. Look at that. I literally timed the jump perfectly, but I misaligned it and plummeted to my doom. See what I'm saying about those single arrows? One tap to the face does the job on those watchers. However, the other ones are a couple more shots. But it just seems like it's such a more powerful bow, even though there are more shots that come out of the spread shot. Just not as big a fan, and like I said, maybe it'll grow on me, maybe I'll get better at it. Regardless, though, for now, I'm sort of loving this single bow more than the spread shot. So, hey, we got another bin over here. Let's go ahead and flip the lid and collect some studdage. And we are almost actually out of here. We got a cutscene coming up as soon as we go through this door, and boikasha.
Aloy was delighted to see so many people celebrating their return to Mother's heart. Truly, it was time to party.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a party going on, and I didn't get any invites? Come on. All right, quick peek around. We find there's no other items to pick up, so we'll go ahead and advance, and look at that. We got ourselves another gold bricky poo, and a sticker to go with it, too. Looks like we only need one more gold brick and one more rescue. And then, of course, we got that green question mark down below, which I finished the next level and had a little mild panic attack because I got the gold brick and I got the human sticker, but I did not get the green. So I was a little worried. I asked our guide writer, Dougie, about it. He said, don't worry. It has something to do with the Apex hunting grounds, and we'll be doing that later. So the plan for that right now is we will probably do a whole video where we take down all of those at once, just like the community board jobs. But hey, speaking of jobs, we are officially done with this one. Level 5, a strange detour, has been completed, and we got our first cauldron done. And although there was a trophy listed for getting your first cauldron, at least I think there was, we didn't get it. So hopefully we'll get that one sooner than later. Hey guys, if you have not already, please click that like button down below. And of course, check out HappyThumbsGaming.com. That's going to do it for me, though. As always, until next time. So